Hello friends, myself VK Sharma. Today we are going to start a lecture on the organic chemistry. So first of all, you should understand what is organic chemistry. Organic chemistry is the study of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur and phosphorus. Out of which carbon and hydrogen is the most important part in the organic chemistry, collectively known as the hydrocarbon. Now hydrocarbon is divided into two parts. One is acyclic or aliphatic, one is a cyclic. Now acyclic has again further two parts, one is saturated and one is unsaturated. This you might have been exposed in the 10th class also. Saturated has one part which is alkane, alkane has a single bond, while unsaturated has two parts which is alkene and alkyne. Alkene has double bond while the alkyne has triple bond. Now the cyclic part we have two branches, one is a alicyclic and one is an aromatic. Alicyclic has further two parts, saturated and unsaturated. Saturated has part which is known as cycloalkane, while the unsaturated has two parts, cycloalkene and cycloalkyne. Now aromatic has again two parts, one is a homoaromatic, one is a heteroaromatic. Homoaromatic contains basically carbon and hydrogen, example benzene, while the heteroaromatic contains nitrogen, oxygen, sulfur, phosphorus, etc. Example is a pyridine. We will go for further detail. So this is the basic branch of the organic chemistry. Now first of all you have to understand the language of chemistry. In language of chemistry, C1, we see one carbon which is known as meth, C2 carbon known as eth, C3 prop, C4 but, C5 pent, C6 hex, C7 hept, C8 oct, C9 non, C10 dec, C11 undec and C12 dudec. So generally in competition and school level you just need 12 carbons. Otherwise you can make it triodec, tetraodec, pentadec and ultimately goes on like that. Now we have the alkane. Alkane has a general formula CnH2n plus 2. Now when we put the value of n is equal to 1, so this will be C1H2 into 1 plus 2, that will come to CH4. Same way when you multiply this C2, so it comes C2H6, then with 3 carbons C3H8, C4 with 4 carbons C5, H12, 12 with 5 carbons and so on, you can make it up to 12. Now when you combine them, so if you see the red portion, this red portion, that is a suffix and meth you take from here. Just combine these two, so you will get its name, that is CH4. CH4 means meth from this carbon and N from this group. So both combined, so it is called a methane. Same way C2H6 is known as ethane, C3H8 is known as propane. Same way butane, pentane, hexane, heptane, octane, nonane, decane, undecane, dodecane. Now we have next part of the group, that is CnH2n plus 1, that is known as the alkyl group. It has a one hydrogen less with the same formula. So when you remove one hydrogen, so it becomes CH3 with one vacancy left. So that is known as meth from this end and YL from this end. So this is called methyl. Same way C2H5 is a ethyl, C3H7 propyl, C4H9 butyl, C5H11 pentyl, hexyl, heptyl and so on. You can just go for the naming of this group. So whenever in chemistry you find alkyl group, we represented by capital R. R stand for alkyl group. So always keep in the mind, because this R is going to be used again and again. So whenever I speak about the R group, so R stand for any alkyl group. It can belong to any of this. Now we are going to study the functional groups. Now R is your alkyl group, which is written with the black portion, and red portion is your functional group attached with the R group. So now when R is attached with the X, the group is known as alkyl halide, where X is your fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. It may be any of the halogen. Now ROH is known as alcohol, ROR is known as ether, RCH is aldehyde, RCOH is a carboxylic acid, RCOOR is an ester, RCOCl acid or a sal chloride, RCONH2 is amide, RCOOCOR is anhydride, RCOR is a ketone, RCl is a cyanide, RNC is a isocyanide, RONO is a nitrite, RNO2 is a nitro, RNH2 is a amine, RSH is a thiol or thioalcohol, RSR is a thiol. We have alkyl halide group. We are going in the detailed study of the all functional group. So alkyl halide is represented by Rx as we were told earlier. So when R is attached, here we are taking the methyl and ethyl propyl butyl. So when methyl is attached with fluorine, so we have two types of the naming. One is a common name and one is a IUPAC name. So in common name, when methyl attached the fluorine, it is known as the methyl fluoride. With chlorine, same way methyl chloride, methyl bromide, methyl iodide. Same way, if you are taking ethyl with the chlorine, so it is called ethyl chloride, propyl bromide with bromine, with iodine, butyl iodide. So now you can move with the 5 carbon, 6 carbon, 7 carbon the same way. Since all possible group are the 4 types, so I am taking just single one of these. So again, we have a IUPAC name. IUPAC name is known as the fluoromethane, chloromethane, bromomethane, iodomethane. Same way with C2H5Cl, we have chloroethane. With C3H7Br, we have bromopropane. With C4H9 and I, we have iodobutane. Next group we have alcohol. R is alkyl group, O is a functional group. So group is known as the alkyl alcohol. A common name for the alkyl alcohol is, this is with the methyl, it is called methyl alcohol. With ethyl, it is called ethyl alcohol. With propyl, it is called propyl alcohol. With butyl, it is called butyl alcohol. And the same way, with IUPAC name, we have methanol, ethanol, propanol, butanol. So in IUPAC, generally we are using alkane and then we are using the suffix with the group belong to. So alcohol has a suffix OL. So with methane, ethane, propane, butane, you can put OL group. So methanol, ethanol, propanol, butanol, same with pentanol, hexanol, heptanol, and so on you can move it. Now student, we have a next group that is called ether, which is the formula ROR dash. R or R dash may be same alkyl group or maybe different alkyl group. So the first name is, let's take dono R, both are the same. Now CH3OCH3. So the common name is dimethyl ether and IUPAC name is methoxymethane. Second question, we are taking the different R group. One is C2H5O, then CH3. If CH3 is written on this side or that side, hardly matter, both are the same thing. Or CH3O C2H5. In this case, in common name, you will always take alphabetical order. So alphabetical order, ethyl will come first, then methyl, then ether. And it is a methoxyethane. Now what happened when there are two different groups? Smaller group is always a alkoxy, like methoxy, ethoxy, propoxy, butoxy. And large group will be always an alkane. So here you see methyl is a small group, ethyl is a large group. So small group will become oxy, so that is a methoxy, and large group is a ethyl, so it will become an ethane. So this is your IUPAC name. Same way you take butyl, oxygen, C2H5. So that is a butyl, ethyl, ether. So ethyl is a small group, so ultimately it is known as ethoxybutane. So this is the naming of your ether. Now you can practice various, by taking various R with the same and with the different, you can make a large number of the ether. Now here we have certain groups in which the common name has a different pattern. Means when C has a double bond O and both sides has certain groups. Like we have RCHO. So this carbon has double bond with R and CH. Like RCOOR, RCONH2, and this is, sorry, it is COH, and this is carboxylic acid. This is amide group. This is acid chloride. So whenever you see such case, so you see in that case, in common system, C1 is known as formed, C2 is known as acid, C3 is known as propione, C4 is known as butyl, C5 is known as pention, and after that you can use hexione, heptione, and so on. Eon what will follow with the next carbon number. So this is about your naming of ether. Now we will go for naming of. Now we are using another group, that is aldehyde. The structure for the aldehyde is RC double bond OH. So when we have one carbon, that is HCHO with two carbon, CH3CHO, three carbon, C2H5CHO, 37CHO. So form system, form plus aldehyde group, when we mix together, it gives you formaldehyde with two carbon acetaldehyde, with three carbon propionaldehyde, with four carbon is a butyraldehyde. In IUPAC system, we use word Al with methane, ethane, propane, and so on. So it is, first member is with one carbon methanol, with two carbon ethanol, three carbon propanol, four carbon butanol. Next group we have carboxylic acid, which has a structure of RC double bond OH. So first member is HCOH, second is CH3COH, C2H5COH, C3S7COH, and you can just increase like this. So first member is, we have to use the word ic. So form plus ic, formic acid, acetic acid, propionic acid, butyric acid. In IUPAC system, we use word oic with methane, ethane. So it is methanoic acid, ethanoic acid, propanoic acid, and butanoic acid. Next group we have amide. The structure is RC double bond ONH2. So first member is HCONH2, then CH3CONH2, C2H5CONH2, C3S7CONH2. In common system and IUPAC system, for both type of the system, we use word amide. So form one carbon, form plus amide, that is formamide, two carbon acetamide, three carbon propionamide, four carbon butyramide, same way five carbon pentionamide, hexionamide, and you can move with this. First four member is very important, and after getting the first four member, you can just guess the idea for the 5, 6 carbon, 7 carbon, and so on. In IUPAC system, it is a methanamide, ethanamide, propanamide, and butanamide. So students, we have another group now, that is acyl chloride or acid chloride. So general formula is RCOCl. So first member is HCOCl, second member is CH3COCl, third member is C2H5COCl, C37COCl. Now in this we will use YL word, and in IUPAC name we will use OYL with the alkanes. So now the first member is form plus YL, that is formyl chloride, acetyl chloride, propionyl chloride, butyryl chloride. Same way in IUPAC system we have methanoyl chloride, ethanoyl chloride, propanoyl chloride, butanol chloride, so on. So same way you can go for the sequence which I told you already. Now next member is ester structure is RC double bond OR. So this will include the naming. So right now I am telling the naming with RC double bond OO. I am not telling the whole naming of this. First you understand this group, how they are formed. So by removing this R, we will get HCOO with 1 minus, CH3CO 1 minus, C2H5COO 1 minus, C3S7CO 1 minus. So this name we have to use a suffix 8, and here in IUPAC we have to use O8. So we have HCOO, that is called formate, CH3COO acetate, C2H5COO which is O, complete O, just so that is propionate. This 4 carbon is butyrate. Same way, in this we are using word O8. So this is methanoate, ethanoate, propanoate and butanoate. So in this R, which we have already left, now whatever R you are taking here, you have to just put that word before both common and IUPAC name. For example, I'll give you more example on this, just wait for this. Suppose you are putting a methyl here. So common name will be methyl formate, methyl methanoate. Suppose you are putting a C2H5 word here. So it is ethyl formate. You have to write first, then ethyl methanoate. Same way, suppose you are putting methyl here. So this is methyl acetate, and this is methyl ethanoate. Suppose you are putting propyl group here. So this is propyl acetate and this propyl ethanoate. So in this topic, next I will just give you few names for this. This is the concept. Next group we have an anhydride, RCOOCOR. In this continuation chapter, you see carefully this oxygen, this one. If there are two same group around this oxygen, so we have to write only once, and it will have a naming of carboxylic acid. For example, we have CH3 here, we have CH3 here, both are same, both carbons are same. So but we will write it once because the carbon chain has broken by this oxygen. So carbon chain is not in continuation. So these two groups, this is called acetic. So it is two times, but we don't have to write diatribe. You have to write only once. So this is acetic anhydride. And in IUPAC name, it is ethanoic anhydride. The word is anhydride group. Now suppose we have two different group here. Like here it's a methyl group, here is an ethyl group. If there are two different group, then we write alphabetically. So this is methyl, this is ethyl, so total carbon is 2, total carbon is 3. So alphabetic order, acetic, propionic, anhydride. Same way here it is ethanoic, propanoic, anhydride. So you just keep on changing the R and you will get different type of anhydride. Again, just keep in the mind, if both groups are same, you have to write only once. If both groups are different, then you have to write according to alphabetic order, and both will have word prefix suffix from the carboxylic acid ic. So this is your about. As I told you in the ester, now I have put the methyl word in front of all this. So the naming will be methyl formate, methyl acetate, methyl propionate, methyl butyrate. Same way it is methyl methanoate, methyl ethanoate, methyl propanoate, methyl butanoate. Okay. Now suppose I put a C2H5 here. Let's take C2H5. 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 So it will be ethyl. So it is ethyl formate, ethyl acetate, ethyl propionate, ethyl butyrate. Same way here it is ethyl methanoate, ethyl ethanoate, ethyl propanoate, ethyl butanoate. So concept is whatever the group you put it here, you have to write the same group just in front of it. First of all you have to write that group. The rest will remain same. So now we have another functional group, that is a cyanide group. RCN, structure is RC triple bond N. So it is a cyanide group. So first member is a SCN, which is a hydrogen cyanide. So generally it is an inorganic, so we don't study this compound here. So next member is CH3CN, which is a methyl cyanide. C2H5CN, ethyl cyanide. C3H7, propyl cyanide. Now in IUPAC system, we count the carbon and put a word nitrile. So carbons are 2, so it is a ethane nitrile. Carbon 3, propane nitrile. Carbon 4, butane nitrile. Next group is RNC, which is isocyanate, R, N, double bond with carbon and one coordinate bond. So it is called isocyanate. So first member is CH3NC, which is known as methyl isocyanate, and IUPAC name is a methyl carbylamide. So sometimes common, we use both the name as a common name and we use both the name as a IUPAC name. So C2H5NC, which is ethyl isocyanate or ethyl carbylamide. Same way propyl isocyanate, propyl carbylamide. Butyl isocyanate, butyl carbylamide. Next group we have a nitrite, that is RONO. Structure is R single bond O with single bond N and double bond O. Group is nitrite. So first member is CH3ONO, C2H5ONO, C3H7ONO, C4H9ONO. So this has only one name. You can include that in as a common name as well as an IUPAC name. So this is methyl nitrite, ethyl nitrite, propyl nitrite. So now we have the next group, that is a nitro. Nitro is a RNO2, R single bond N, double bond O, and with one coordinate bond with O. Now first member is CH3NO2, second member is C2H5NO2, C3H7NO2, C4H9NO2. This has only one name which is common as well as the IUPAC name. So nitromethane, nitroethane, nitropropane, nitrobutane. Next member is RNH2, that is RN single bond H and single bond H, that is a amine group. So first member is CH3NH2, then C2H5NH2, C3H7NH2, C4H9NH2 and so on. Now it has two common names, amine group has. It is methylamine or aminomethane, ethylamine or aminoethane, propylamine or aminopropane, butylamine or aminobutane. IUPAC, it has a name methanamine, ethanamine, propanamine and butanamine. And the last member is ketone, RCOR, structure is RC double bond OR, group is ketone. So CO is your identification for the group of ketone. If there are two same R group, then write as a di. So this is dimethyl ketone. It has one more name, that is called acetone. Same way, if there are two different groups, then write alphabetically as we have done previously. So ethyl and methyl, so alphabetically ethyl methyl ketone. Same way, it is a propyl group and this is ethyl group. So it is a ethyl methyl propyl ketone. So again alphabetical order. And in this case, you have to count the total carbon and give the O and E word as a suffix with the total carbon. So total carbons are 3. So propane plus on, that is propanone. Same way total carbons are 4. So butane, butanone. Here there are 6 carbons, so you have to give 3 hexanone. And this 3 word is positioning of oxygen. See the number of oxygen, see the number of the numbering of the carbon which containing the oxygen, and give the name to this. So from this you see 1, 2, 3. So lowest sum, which will go in the detail in the next topic. So this is at 3rd position. So this is your friends. We are going to start with the nomenclature of the compounds. Now first of all, you have to always keep 2 things in your mind. One is the longest chain, second is the lowest sum. These 2 are very important factors while you are going through the naming. Now let's take carbon. Carbon has a atomic number 6, configuration is 2 and 4. Now the electrons on the carbons are 4 in the last shell, hydrogen has 1 electron in the last shell. Let's write it, hydrogen has 1. So now the dotted electrons, this round 1, 0, 1 is for the carbon and cross 1 is for hydrogen. I am just writing this for distinguish. So when carbon is surrounded with 4 hydrogens, so their octet get completed. So this is octet of the carbon and each hydrogen will have two electrons on sharing. When two electrons are being shared, they always form one bond. So they will form one bond. We represent the same thing in this way. Now when we write in the compact form, that is total CH4. Same way we go for the ethane. So again its octet is get completed, and this octet also get completed. Now these are electrons shared by the hydrogens with each carbon. So they will form bond, single bond with this carbon. So we can write it by C2H6. So when we write with this way, it is called electronic structure. When we write this way, it is called structure, molecular structure we can say. This is molecular formula. Now when we write in a separate way like CS3 this one and CS3 this one, this is called structure formula. Okay, so we have electronic structure, we have molecular structure, we have molecular formula, we have structure formula. So with the carbon we can make it. Now I am taking the example of hexane. When we write in a structure formula, I will prefer to write the structure formula. So hexane has a structure formula like CH3, CH2, CH2, CH2 and CH3 in the last. Now we will give the numbering. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hexane. So when there is no branching, it is called N-hexane. Represented by small n. Now the same formula, hexane has another structure. If you see carefully, it is again C6H14. Now we will give the numbering. So first we will give the numbering from this end 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And from this end 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Both the ends we have given the numbering. If we go by this end, so we will find that this CH3 group as a branch is on the second carbon. So we will write this second position here. At second position there is a methyl group, and total longest chain we have 5 carbon, that is a pentane. So its name is 2-methyl pentane. On the other way, if we start the numbering from this end, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So methyl is coming on 4th position. So another name is 4-methyl pentane. So since the lowest sum is 2, this is your right name and this is your wrong name. Same way when you go for this one, so 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is the longest chain. Now you start from this end. If you see carefully, at second position you are getting 2 methyl groups. So on second position where you are getting 2 methyl groups, so you will write 2, 2 at 2 position, methyl is coming 2 times. So you have to write this 2 for this one and this 2 for this one also. So that is 2, 2 dimethyl, longest chain is 4, it is butane. So 9 is 2, 2 dimethyl butane. If you start from this end, it is giving you both the methyl at third position. So this is 3, 3 dimethyl butane. But the sum of, here we got the lowest sum. So sum of these two is 4, while the sum of these two is 6. So your 2, 2 means lowest number is right answer, while the great number is the wrong answer. Same way you can come to this way. So here you are getting 1 methyl on second position, 1 methyl on third position. So you are getting 2, 3 dimethyl and longest chain is a butane, that is 4, butane. Same way you are getting this methyl on third position, both the way. So your name is 3-methyl pentane. So here applies longest chain and lowest sum. So this is the way you can name any alkane group. So now the first trick he will play with the naming. So he will give you a compound like that, he will give the chains like that. So in that case, first of all you have to see, if you see this chain carefully, so you will got the logic like 1, 2, 3, 4 is the longest chain, and 2 position there is a ethyl group, 3 position there is a ethyl group. But no, this is wrong. First of all you have to open this chain. So you have to open this C2H5 in this form, CH2, CH3, CH2, CH3. After opening this chain, you will find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the longest chain. So in this case, you will write the name 2,3 diethyl butane, but that is wrong. Here the exact answer for this is that you open it, so you will just have a chain like 6 carbon, longest chain, hexane, and at third and fourth position you will find 2 methyl group. So exact name for this compound is 3,4 dimethyl hexane. So concept is that you have to first open the chain and then find the longest chain. Now next concept, he will give you a chain, and in the chain he will also give you branch. So what you have to see, first you have to give the naming according to the longest chain. So 1 to 9 it is a longest chain that is known and written in the last always. Now in branch to branch case, what you have to do, you have to find the first number from where the branch is starting. And after that you have to treat this as a longest chain branch, and you again have to follow the same lowest sum rule. So you see carefully here, fifth is the carbon where branch is starting. So you write first position of carbon. This is fifth. Now start bracket. The bracket will contains 2 methyl group at second position. So it is a 2,2 dimethyl. And longest chain is also written as propyl. So this is longest chain. So it is propyl. So branch you have at fifth position 2,2 dimethyl propyl, and longest chain is known. So branch into branch case you have to always put in a bracket. So that is another secret for this, or another concept for this. Next concept is that suppose we have carbon 1 to 9, that is known, and there are two groups which are exactly same on both the sides. These two groups may be of the same carbon, maybe of different carbon, hardly matter for that. So for this we have a name. This portion and this portion are exactly same, but there are two portions which are exactly same. So, and that contains branch into branch portion. Then rather than writing di, we will use the word bis. So name for this is 5 bis. Rest is the same, 2,2 dimethyl propyl and nonane. Again, when two same groups are there on both the sides or two position, it is a bis. If suppose 3 are there, tris. So generally you will expose only to bis. So this is your bis. So again, same group with branch on both the side, it will end with bis. First 5 position, then bis, rest is 2,2 dimethyl propyl. And now we have a next concept. Suppose these two same groups are on different carbon. So what you will do, you will write the numbering of carbon 4, next is 5. Again, because they are the same, so you will use the word bis. Rest is same, 2,2 dimethyl propyl and nonane. In different carbon, you have to write the position of carbon, bis, branch to branch case into bracket. So this is your main concept. Now suppose in branch we have two groups, and they have a different branching and they have different number of carbon. So what we'll do, longest chain is the same factor, and we will write the position, and now we will make two different positions with two different branches. So one is fourth position, we have this methyl and propyl, so 2,2 dimethyl propyl, and this we have a 4 carbon in the highest chain, so this will be 2,2 butyl. So but it is on the fifth position, so comma fifth dash 2,2 dimethyl, and longest chain is butyl, and the main chain is your decane, that is 10 carbon decane. So this is another concept.